It's been 6 months since the outbreak. No one knows how it started. Thousands are dead. Birmingham, England. 3 men.
How you doing?
Hello! What's up now?
Trapped. Using a fortunately placed radio transmitter, they tried desperately to get a message to the outside world. This is their message.
In this week's show, Dean talks doppelgangers,
You know what a doppelganger is, Al?
No.
Alan talks news,
He just run up to him doing that, and then he'd run off.
and Pete can't talk.
And what's the first rule of flight cum?
Maybe the way. Hello and welcome to Downward Side, the podcast. I'm Pete and I'm joined as ever by Dean
Yep.
and Alan.
Safe.
Pretty straight.
I am straight.
Yeah, very urban Alan.
Street.
what
Urban Al.
Urban Al.
Coronation Street.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stride into what's been going on this week because we've got I believe, Dean, a few correspondents from the.
We've had our first proper
Okay.
correspondence. The
I haven't heard
inbox
this.
at monicaspod@gmail.com is starting to fill up.
With
Wow.
one email.
Pete, I'm going to shock you.
Can
With
we-
2.
2 emails.
Two emails.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, look, come on. Now, if you want to get involved, listeners, please do contribute and send us an email. It's easy to do. Everybody's got a
But
computer.
if somebody wants to email us, Pete, where should they email? What's the address I should use?
The address is monicaspod. Don't ask me to spell it. .gmail.
No.
Oh no, it's .gmail.
I think this is where you use them things, isn't it? Isn't this where you use a jingle?
Monica's Pod, don't ask me to spell it. monicaspod@gmail.com.
That's the vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
We do that, really.
Yeah.
Well, if we're looking back at things that have happened over the week, it must be time for Al's news.
News.
Before we start, Al, how
Yeah.
are you, mate? How are you?
All right, I'm good.
Good,
I'm
good.
good.
Week.
Yeah, it's been all right, yeah.
You're well looking well.
I'm looking well, I'm feeling well, I'm sharp,
Very manicured.
I'm high. Yeah.
I've got a shirt on.
We've got a shirt on, I've got boots on as well. Have you got
Yes, he's got his dainty little pixie
the
boots.
boots on? The matched
boots,
shirt.
But he's managed only one shirt this time.
Yeah, well, yeah, just one shirt. Oh, I did have 2 that once, didn't I? Yeah, not 2 shirts. There was an undergarment. Let's just call
An
it
out of a
that.
shirt, wasn't it? The wee willy winky
It was
episode.
yeah, it was
It's an
see-through.
overshirt on my part.
You could see through. I just didn't want my moves out.
I can see nipples.
You don't want to see that.
Look, you don't get Bob Warman.
At least they're not hairy. Anyway, it's the news time, boys. Right. First, this week, right, a man has been arrested this week for dressing up in a black gimp suit and jumping out on the females of a little town, I believe, in Sussex. Now, whoa. That ain't just it.
I'm going to say, what's the crime there?
One woman has said she was charged at whilst he grunted and grabbed his crotch. This is what he's been
Right,
doing.
Yeah, see.
It's not just her, there's been a few of these.
That's like a rookie mistake.
I haven't got the picture, but he is.
Charging and grunting.
It looks more like Venom than anything, this gimp suit. He's got the stitching. So he's got like red stitching for the mouth and round the eyelids and that. It's just a bit weird.
But
It's just strange.
Well,
So it's perfectly
why
normal.
has he done this?
Well, nobody knows because they don't know who he is. There's another man they've actually now arrested. They don't know who he is.
I
They
thought you
can't
said
catch
they'd
him.
arrested him.
No, they have arrested 2 blokes, but we don't know whether it's been him. They're not sure it's him yet.
Oh, right.
You can't tell he's in a gimp suit.
Was their gimp suit different to the
I'm
one?
not sure. I don't know. I don't know why these 2 men. These 2 men must have gimp suits. They must be the only 2 men in that area that have got gimp suits.
Sussex.
So it's like, you know,
The Sussex Gimp.
yeah, the Sussex gimp.
Bring out the Sussex Gimp.
So, you know, shout out to the black gimp suit, you know. He didn't hurt anyone. He just run up to him doing that. And then he'd run off.
What arm? What arm is he doing?
What arm is he doing? I mean, it's 10 o'clock at
life
night.
out here.
Yeah, I know,
Political
yeah.
correctness gone mad.
Now, look, this is serious shit now.
Okay, sorry.
So we all know about Lynx stench, which is the
Lynx stench?
Yeah, Lynx stench, the deodorant. Lynx stench. It's a zombie repellent.
Oh,
Have they
okay.
brought out
Right.
a zombie repellent?
Yeah, it's called Lynx stench, and you spray it on,
Yeah.
and it basically the zombies think it's dead flesh.
Well,
So-
that's a bad thing because then they'll chase you.
No, because they don't eat dead flesh; they only eat living flesh.
Ah, right, okay.
So it basically rots them. But the problem is they've had to recall all of them due to the fact that it's been caught. It works, but they didn't count on the fact that you can get high on it to the point of being pretty much in a euphoric trance for 24 hours. I mean, that's great. But then, at the same time,
24 hours stinking people.
because you're feeling great, the problem is your throat, your Japs eye, and your ring piece swell to the point of explosion and death.
Okay.
So they've recalled the entire stock.
It's probably best.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
I had a similar problem with Lynx voodoo.
Ah, yeah. Africa's my one. Anyway,
Okay. Well, so
so stay away from Lynx stench if you've got any. Don't use it,
Especially on the Jap saw. Seems very
especially on the
It's
Jap
like
side.
that.
I only did that once.
Do you know that? What's that shower gel? That mint sauce.
Mince or shower
Not
gel?
mint sauce.
Mince?
It's like some sauce. Natural sauce.
Barbecue.
It's like, no, it's like mint and
Natural
tea tree.
sauce.
Barbecue sauce. Don't think barbecue
Natural
sauce
sauce shower gel.
on your belly. No, it's called something sauce. What's it called? But it's like mint and tea tree. And it's,
Right,
and
right.
Sauce as in
and it
sauce,
tingles, yeah, don't it?
or sauce as in
Fucking
as in
O-U-R-C-E.
sauce. Sauce like a sauce
Making
of
me angry,
nature.
man.
Hang on, this is my news. You're my guest. Shut the fuck up. So,
Okay,
in
so,
other
yeah.
news, a young lady, aged 22 in Russia, has been arrested for what can only be described as man-spreading problems. Do you know what man-spreading
I
is?
do know what man's
Do you know what man-spreading
I
is?
think I've heard about this.
About the,
Yeah.
So what she's been
like
doing
sitting with
is,
your legs akimbo.
Yeah,
On
so you're
public
taking up room.
transport or yes.
but it's I think in that country it's sign of, it probably is over here as well. It's like it's masculine aggression kind of thing.
Right.
So anyway, so what she's done is she's mixed bleach with water and put it in a bottle, and then when they're sitting with the legs open, she just pours it on the crotch.
Wow.
And this is like a little bit of a protest towards
Could
man-spreading.
just ask them to.
Yeah, I've seen a video
Yeah.
and it's just like tipping water on people.
Yeah, I think
Into
one
the
geezer
crotch.
was asleep and she just poured it all over his.
To be fair, I think probably water would have
Yeah,
sufficed.
the one the bleach is full.
That would have had the same.
Well, the bleach
effect.
is ruining the clothes in it, and then they can't get it off.
Yeah.
So it's a
Well,
tag, innit?
But if you just want them to move their, their fat balls out the way,
Yeah.
you just tip water on them, they'll move.
Yep.
Tipping a bit of domestos on there seems a bit of overkill.
Problem
to me.
is, she's been recording herself doing it and sticking it on YouTube
That's what
and
it's for,
sending
yeah.
it in today. It's just publicity. So activist Anna Dovagliuk.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, Anna. It's a
Welcome.
You could just tickle it. You don't need to put bleach on it. Grow up.
Grow. There's a lesson for life there. You don't need to put bleach on it.
That's Jag grow up.
Just grow up. So my final news this evening. So you've got the USAF, the US Air Force, have been issuing warnings to anyone who wants to storm Area 51.
Ah, right. Now, I'm glad you put this up. I've been seeing Area 51,
Yeah.
but I don't know why. So I've completely interrupted you about to tell me.
Something you don't know
but
about.
I don't know.
So
anything
have
about
you heard about it?
Yeah, from what I understand, it started as a Facebook group, and it basically was like, let's storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. As in, if we get that many of us, the numbers will just overwhelm, and they surely can't shoot 165,000 of us if we storm at once.
They'd probably
And
try
they'd
just
try.
to make a point.
Well, they've issued a
Would they?
warning. They did issue a warning. I forget whether it was today or yesterday.
It was the Air Force yesterday.
Saying that they would shoot.
Of course, yeah, and they just fly past with airplanes and
It is a military Air Force base.
It's a top secret military Air Force base. I believe they're just,
weapons testing and
it's
aeroplane
futuristic
testing.
weapons. Yeah.
I mean, this did start as a joke, and I think now there's like nearly 1 million join this group. But it is like they're selling T-shirts and badges and stuff. It is a joke.
Yeah.
But it only takes a few idiots to take it seriously. You know what I mean?
And storm it. They wouldn't get within a mile.
Someone got shot this year, in February, doing a naval base.
Yeah, I remember you saying,
in Texas. Rammed his van into a fence, stormed the guard, and obviously they got no alternative but to defend themselves and shot him.
Yeah, I suppose
That's a bit more.
It's a bit on high alert.
That is more.
There's been I think there's been over 1 million signatures on this list now. How many of them do you actually think will turn up?
Will be real. Well, still, even if 10%.
I don't think any of them will go.
Still 100,000.
I don't think anyone will go, if I'm honest.
Okay, well, Al, as a resident conspiracy. Conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Theorist.
Yes.
So what do you think of Area 51?
Oh, it's bad shit, man. It's bad shit.
What do you think's in there?
I do think there was something about Roswell, but I do think it's more now towards weapons. It's a weapons testing facility for like top secret. Apparently, I don't know where I've read this, but I remember reading that the US Army are probably 30 years in advance of what we see as weapons. So they've actually got, and I've seen reports of they've got laser guns. They reckon they've got laser guns. They reckon they've got
laser guns.
All this weird stuff. It's like Laser Quest in there.
They're 30 years ahead. They've got laser guns in there.
Radio waves. They can talk walkie-talkie.
Come on, man.
Have food in pill form.
There is an alien in there. There's got to be.
You're probably running the show, walking around with the clipboard, going, look, these radios.
Counting all the laser guns.
These laser guns. I thought I'll just scratch. Take them back in there and
wouldn't you love to know? I mean, there's got to be something about the place for it to be that well guarded and to be that, to be told you come within so far of it.
Until 2013, they wouldn't even acknowledge it was there. You used to redact maps and everything.
Isn't it underground?
No, you can see it if you look on.
But it's like
there is some underground, of course.
But like you can't fly over it and take photos because that's banned. And like I said, they wouldn't.
There are signs around. I think it's about 10 mile away radius, and a 10 mile radius.
Same.
So you can't actually go through. If you go through, these agents come. There's a YouTube.
You're 10 miles away from Area 51.
It says you cannot
much of a secret weapons laser base. Does it? Area 51, 10 miles this way.
No, it's you know where you're going. It's saying basically if you go any further.
Steady now.
It's against the law, and you're going to be caught and probably whatever.
Wow.
Wankered.
Wankered up the arse with this lynch stench.
Yeah. Lynch
The spray of this stench on you, and by God, if your belly don't explode.
Well, if I could just move on from laser guns and exploding chaps' eyes. I do actually have a little bit of correspondence.
Cool.
Email corner
at monicaspod@gmail.com. We've got our very first email, boys and girls, from Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Jack from Bristol.
Hello, Jack from Bristol.
Are they talking Bristol? Talk like that, don't they?
Here.
Hi, guys.
Oh, you gonna do the voice?
Do you think I should?
Yeah, go on.
You know me. I'm
if it's all right with Jack, it's all right with me.
I was known as Accents. It's called.
Accent D.
Hi, guys. Love the podcast.
That's good.
Carry on.
But what's happened to the zombies? It's gone a bit Welsh, that, hasn't it? What's happened to the zombies? Said Jack. You've not spoken much about zombies lately. It's still an issue round our way.
Oh no!
Wow.
We're sorry about that, Jack. Yes, zombies are still very much an issue round our way too. We just assumed everybody was kind of in the same boat, and we didn't want to keep bringing it up. But we appreciate it being raised, and we will absolutely keep bringing reports on zombies.
Yes,
throughout the broadcast.
Yeah, so if you've got a particular zombie problem in your area, send us an email and let us know. We can put it on the charts, put it on the map.
What's the email, Pete?
The email is monicaspod@gmail.com.
Okay, so thanks very much. And Pete, I've got on my list that it's after our email from Jack. It's over to you, Pete 1.
So I went today and I had my haircut.
Can see.
I've had it done there.
You're not happy, are you? I can tell.
I'm not happy.
It's not quite as cropped as I'd have liked.
It's alright.
Now it looks alright now because a lot of work's going into this. Bit of gel, bit of coffee.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Get some style.
Get a bit of
style.
A bit of movement. I'll get a bit of movement in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, so
Fanny
Got some
magnet.
product.
yeah, a bit of product.
Fanny juice.
Don't say fanny juice. Something fanny juice. You could stick it in your bits, couldn't you?
You could stick fanny juice in your bits. Al. You heard that from the horse's bit.
Oh, fucking hell.
So, bit of product.
Fanny juice.
He's doing it. Tell him to stop saying fanny juice. I've meant to hand me hair.
I'll come down there to you two.
Don't you make me come down here. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, Kenny.
No, but so my normal barber's is shut on a Tuesday.
Was he a zombie?
He's not a zombie. His wife's a zombie. There's a bit of contention.
Has he kept her?
He's kept her. Anyway, I don't want to go into that.
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I've got to get there
Alright.
again.
I think that's what he says. I don't want to go into that.
So my normal barber's is shut, yeah?
Yeah.
So I have to go on. There's a couple of doors and there's another one.
Yeah.
I'll have a quick look. There's nobody in there, so I pop in. I'll say, well, any chance? For some reason, I point at my head. I don't know what he thinks I'm coming for. Any chance? And he says, no. And obviously, straight away, he's not very good English. So, sits in a chair, starts cutting me hair, and he says, what do you want? And I says, just number 2, short all the way down, short on top, simple. You know what I mean? Short back and forwards. So he does it. He says, when he comes to the top, he says, how short do you want? I said, take it quite short, because it's really warm at the minute. I want it normally have it quite short. And he keeps putting his hand, and he keeps going, okay? And I'm going, yeah, take it a bit shorter. So he pretends to take it a bit shorter. And he goes, he's calming it about, and he's like, it's still too long. And he's like, now can you take some more off? And he goes, no, it looks good. I don't want what you think looks good. I want it a bit shorter. He would not fucking cut my hair any shorter. That was it. He said, no, put his scissors down. I go, okay. So, but by the time he's finished fanning a little bit here, a little bit there, it does come down a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It shapes it nice.
Still, I normally have a bit shorter.
It's not too bad actually, but yeah, I can see what you mean.
Anyway, so, but then, at the end, he gets this like a rubber sort of palm hairbrush.
So I think you stroke a cat with.
Yeah, exactly, on a horse. He sort of stuck
Are you
to his
molting?
hand, but then he starts combing my hair, but like from the front all the way back, like back combed.
Yeah.
And he says something. I goes, yeah, carry on. And I'm thinking, oh, he's just like finding. Fucking hell! Will you sit down? So he starts combing my hair back, and I'm going, no, you just comb the front
Yeah.
up, and the rest forward and flat, like just have a little bit of the fringe up. And he goes, no, this is better. And he just fucking combs me like fucking straight back. like a 1950s airman. Airman. What the fucking hell's a hairman?
I don't know, but that's what you said.
And and I said, no, and I brushed it, and he just brushed it back. I said, how do you leave it? I pay him. I'll give him a tip, even after he's left my hair too long and combed it in a particularly fucking Joanna Lumley style way. And so I'm walking down the street and I'm
It does look absolutely fabulous.
Thanks, Steve. So yeah, that was it. I've had it cut, but he would not do it.
Yeah, that's quite an English trait, though, isn't it? To just accept, to not complain.
Yeah, I think complain.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
can't
mean? To
complain.
put
Yeah.
with, it's like whenever they show you that the mirror after they're finished.
Yeah.
Boy, I want to see. I'll get to see the back of my head about 4 times a year.
Every time I get your hair cut.
Yeah, and to be honest, it could just be a photograph of a generic back of man's head.
Could be just a picture he showed.
Yeah, because it's never looked any different. I mean, all right, you can quickly check he hasn't shaved the word twat in the back, and I do worry about that. I do worry when he's round there with the razor.
I have to check everything. I have to check the shape. I have to check everything.
No, it's But would you, you know, at what point would you say? I mean, all right, if you've had your hair cut too short, there's not a lot you can do.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, you're not a Play-Doh barber shop. You can't just push down on top of your head and it'll come out.
It depends. If you've been shaved, you can't do anything, can you? Yeah, you can. I mean,
Did I tell you?
Also a good point.
Did I tell you years ago? My brother went to get his hair cut, and he says, "Yeah, number 2 this one." And he seen him in the mirror, and he just went, Zzz. And he looked in the mirror, and he said, "What?" He said, "Nothing." And he said, "Well, you know, there's obviously something wrong." He said, "I forgot to put the guard on," and he just shaved him bald to the skin. All at the back.
Wow.
And he had to have it all shaved, like bald at the back.
Wow.
Because, yeah, fucking proper.
oh, man, I'd go mad. I'd go mad.
Like a reverse, a negative Mohican.
First of the Mohicans.
Inverted Mohican.
Interestingly enough, I can't speak, I can't.
You can, you're good.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. I needed that little boost. I saw Steve the other day in B&M.
Yeah.
Pete's brother, everybody. Yeah.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah.
Stephen.
He didn't see me though, so don't ask him.
Oh, lurking.
Oh, was you a lurker?
Now we're following him.
I was lurking in
I just happened
B&M.
to be there again at the same time as he was.
Was you wearing a black gimp suit with red stitching?
Mine's not got red stitching on it.
No.
I've been using Link Stench, and well, Belen looks a bit like a baby holding an hourglass.
Where is the baby holding the hourglass? In the middle or
In
at
the
bottom?
library. Oh,
In the library.
I don't know.
It's not Clue now.
So we're not playing
It's
Cluedo.
the baby holding the hourglass in the library.
Okay.
Hang on, this isn't funny, lads. What if that happens?
It won't happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna while we think about while we chew on that, I'm gonna go over to our second email. Just remember, if you want to get in touch, monicaspod@gmail.com. And I've got a message from Julie.
Hello, Julie.
The lovely Julie from Newcastle. Newcastle?
Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle.
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 Yeah.
Newcastle.
Love the show, guys. Having issue here with zombie doppelgangers. Do you know what a doppelganger is, Al?
No.
Okay, so doppelgangers is zombies looking like people we know haven't been turned.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like seeing
Is
yourself.
this a new development? Do we know what's causing this? Anybody have any insight into zombie doppelgangers? Zoppelgangers,
Doppelgangers?
as I'm just deciding to call them.
I don't know.
I'll write that down, I'll put it on the board. Doppelganger.
Maybe the doppelganger zombie is a genuine person zombie from somewhere else, and they're just drawn to them.
Ah, right. That's an interesting theory. Your actual doppelganger
Yeah.
would be drawn to you.
Yeah.
That's that.
You're kind of drawn together.
Yeah.
That's funny, because
That's a good point.
You know, we just mentioned my brother. He's got a doppelganger that lives around by me, or lived, and I keep seeing him.
Is that your other brother?
Now I've only got one brother, and he looks that much like him.
Yeah.
I've even stopped the car, ran down the window, ready to shout at him and scare him, and I've just realised it's not him. But I've got to be like,
And were
4
either
foot
of
away.
them? Have either of them been turned? Are either of them zombies?
I can never tell with him.
He's always a bit
It's
sort of,
touching
yeah.
now, isn't it?
Yeah, you
Depends
always
on what time you catch him. But now, as far as I know, officially now,
Zombie in the
Well,
mornings.
actually, as we know, doppelgangers is someone's double, someone's absolute
Okay.
spitting image
Yep.
double. And there are, in fact, lots of famous cases of doppelgangers. So people claiming that they are that person or they're not that person, you know. And one I remember from my own youth was Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue.
oh yeah,
Remember the Crew? Yeah.
He had a doppelganger.
Bass
He
player.
had, well, it was actually a man came forward called Matthew Tripp who claimed that he had been Nikki Sixx for a couple of years.
Really?
That the real Nikki Sixx, what he actually did, this guy, he launched a lawsuit against Motley Crue manager Doc McGee for unpaid royalties for songs Matthew Tripp claimed he wrote as
No
a member
way.
of Motley Crue.
No way.
He said that the real Nikki Sixx, the original Nikki Sixx, Frank Farino, I think his name is, something like that, had been injured in a car crash and was unable to tour. And rather than cancel the tour, Doc McGee had recruited Tripp on the basis of his similar appearance to Nikki Sixx.
So how did he play like Nikki Sixx?
Well, it's only the bass, isn't it? It's not hard.
How was he based, Nikki Sixx?
Nikki Sixx.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He also claimed to have helped them design the famous Crew pentagram logo, as Tripp himself is a confirmed Satanist. Now, I'm not quite sure how you become a confirmed Satanist. Well, you know,
Are you
yeah, whether you have to have
he's
like
definitely
a confirmation demon
it's a certain,
or something.
You have to have a certain walk.
Never go with a certificate there and a badge.
He even claimed to have written a couple of songs and convinced the band to change the name of their upcoming album to Shout at the Devil because of his Satanist leanings. And he also claimed to have written some songs that ended up on Theatre of Pain. So in April 84, however, Tripp was informed that the real Nikki Sixx was well again now. He'd got over whatever had happened in the car crash and was well enough to return, and he was now sacked. So Tripp apparently initially thought nothing of it, being a bit of an adventure, went back to living with his mom, and actually a short time later did time for armed robbery. In prison, he actually had to finish his prison sentence in rehab, and it was during his time in rehab where he was talking to a counsellor that he first made this assertion that he had been Nikki Sixx. And then took some advice that, well, if you've written these songs and done all this for this enormous, band, one of the biggest bands of the 80s,
Gladstone Brooks.
You're entitled to a bit of, ka-chingle.
Yeah, ka-chingle.
But anyway, the story did the rounds for a few years, and most of the claims made by Matthew Tripp were easily picked apart. He formed his own band called Six Pack.
This is...
and eventually even that faded away, and Mr. Tripp started his own business repairing watches. Every so often the story would resurface and he'd be interviewed on some chat show or in Metal Hammer or the equivalent that week, but he never really got anywhere further with it. And sadly, in 2015, Matthew Tripp died.
Of what?
Of liver cancer.
So he wouldn't have had that if he was in the band?
Yeah, because they never drank to excess or anything, did they? No. So there you go, a real life case of a famous doppelganger.
Wow.
Somebody claiming. I remember that though. I remember the story.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I remember the man who claimed to have been the real Nikki Sixx. Yeah.
That reminds me, that must have happened early doors then in their career.
83.
Yes, that's
84.
right at the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah.
That reminded me of the story about Paul McCartney, about the rumours about
I've
him.
heard about this one, yeah.
28 if.
And then they had like the doppelganger.
Yeah.
Billy
Shears.
Who's now? Billy Shears.
Billy Shears. Yeah.
Who is still Paul McCartney now.
Do you know, I've always thought that conspiracy story, whilst it's obviously a load of bollocks, but I always thought that'd be an amazing film.
Yeah.
That story, because just off that one album cover of Abbey Road, there's that whole complete story of how the four of them were meant to look like a funeral procession. John Lennon all in white as the man giving the eulogy. Ringo in his black suit as the Undertaker. Paul having no shoes on meant that he was the dead body. And George was just in denim shirt and jeans as the gravedigger. Yeah. But yeah, there's a car, there's a Beetle.
Yeah.
That registration is 28 if. And apparently, at that time, had McCartney lived,
Oh, that's how old he'd be.
he would have been 28 on his next birthday.
Yeah. Well. So what do you think? Do you think it really happened?
No, of course
Yeah. Do you?
Wow.
I don't believe any of that shit.
not. Well, another interesting... sorry, cutting you off there.
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, just one point.
Sorry, go on.
Original sauce shower gel. That's what I was talking about.
Original sauce.
Original sauce, not mint sauce.
Not mint sauce, shower gel.
Barbecue sauce. Original sauce.
Just get that in.
Tingly nipple shower gel.
Tingly. Oh, I'll get some of that.
Ooh, tell you what. Wax it up.
Cheeky.
Now, another example of a different type of doppelganger, right, In 1906, Sir Francis Khan Rash, MP, sat in the House of Parliament.
You can just let him giggle. You've said rash.
It's the word rash that's making you laugh.
Just
Yeah.
sounds good.
No, that's
doesn't
fine.
Because otherwise,
Lord Rash.
it? Lord Rash.
King Rash.
Carry on.
Sat in the Houses of Parliament, much to the surprise of his many fellow MPs who knew him to be seriously ill at home with a bad bout of influenza.
Wow.
When
Never
other
good.
MPs asked how he was feeling, Sir Francis didn't respond, and many claimed that they had seen him in the Houses of Parliament, but that he had disappeared without anyone seeing him get up or leave.
Yeah.
Now, when Sir Francis was asked about this later, when he was well, he had no recollection of being in the Houses of Parliament, but he said that he understood why his spirit would want to be there, because he desperately wanted to take part in the debate that was happening.
I see.
that day.
I see. So it's his ghost.
So yeah, his spirit actually went, and apparently that's a different type of doppelganger. He wasn't actually there, but he had been seen, he'd been witnessed.
You know, the
And
astral
he-
projections. or-
Yeah,
That's
but
it,
that's
and he
he's
even
not.
remembered when he sort of came to being annoyed that his friends, his MP colleagues, had been poking him and asking him if he was really there, if he was alive, and he remembered being annoyed with them. But obviously, he thought that had been a dream. because
Right.
He'd been in bed.
But that's not really a doppelganger, is it? Your doppelganger is your double. It's not that. That's just him. That's his spirit, so it's still him.
No, that's an accepted part of the doppelganger community.
Don't check that for me. He's only just found out what one is.
Whose community?
Arguing the point now.
It's not right. Why won't you just let it go?
So I'm just going to say Rash again.
Lord Rash, MP.
Andrew Lloyd Rasher.
Movie news. Went to the pictures last night.
Again.
So I'm there every week.
What are you doing, man?
Living
Get a
my best
life.
life is what I'm doing. Absolutely loving
You've
it.
seen everything.
Yeah, I went to say Midsummer.
Christian says that you've got some special thing planned.
Yeah, it's like a crazy 9-day festival. It only happens every 90 years.
You can't speak. You can't move. But this opens you up to the influence. And it breaks down your defenses. You're gonna love it.
Midsummer.
Yes.
The new Ari
Hill.
Potter.
what's his name? Ari Aster.
Who?
He directed Hereditary a couple of years ago, the other film.
Oh yeah.
And his new one, he's seen that one.
Absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Hereditary. It was alright.
It's best. It's really good. I loved it.
Did you love it?
I loved it. So I went to see his new film, Midsummer, which is a bit of a weird one to describe. It's not a horror film.
Right.
It's just an unnerving, unsettling film.
Okay. Yeah.
Weird. There's a very weird aspect to it. You know, it's got sort of Wicker Man vibe. Do you remember Wicker Man?
Oh yeah.
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 It's that sort of vibe, but in the country. They get to
You see Wicker Man?
these kids get to get taken by the friend back to his family home.
Yeah.
In Sweden, and they got like it could be a cult, but like sort of a little village closed off, and they're having a festival. And
Is
it's
it
on
on IKEA?
Don't even make jokes about that. If you saw this film, you would never have made that joke. Right?
Is it about IKEA?
It's about IKEA. They're going only to IKEA.
Some kind of haunted bookshelf.
Oh, the basket section's haunted. I like that.
And and it's just weird, dead weird. I can't say what happens, but obviously they get sort of into this festival, pagan sort of rituals, and it gets downhill very quickly. And it's fantastic, well worth watching.
Yep.
Midsummer.
Okay.
4 out of 5 stars for me.
We need to give them something other than stars. We need something
It's
sort
always
of
stars, isn't
zombie friendly.
it? Oh, he gets a shield.
Brains, yeah. 4 out of 5 brains. That's a good idea.
4 out of 5 brains.
Have you ever seen...
4 out of 5.
Being as you've seen every film that's possible to see, have you seen Us?
Yes.
Is it good?
I think I've reviewed that on it.
Have you? I don't remember.
Us is absolutely fantastic. To me, that is a 5 brain film.
5 brains.
Absolutely no idea what you're talking about either. Us.
Yeah, it's
Jordan
that's
Peele,
Doppelgangers.
who did Get Out a few years ago. Get Out.
Right.
He's going to tell me how he's seen that. Have you ever seen a film? Do you know there's a thing where like photographs? Imagine a photograph that moves.
Wait, hold on. Can I just say, this weekend I watched A Star Is Born.
Wow.
And the new one, not Barbers, not the 1954
Wow.
one.
the Julie Garland one.
Yeah. No,
You're so current.
Yeah. So, kind of finger on the pulse.
So, okay. So, Ed, what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. And you know me, partial to a bit of a chick flick.
Yeah, you are.
From time to time.
Top Gun.
Yeah. That's not it.
That is the top chick flick.
That is the man of men's films. That is the daddy of...
Play with the boys.
You know what I mean? Talk to me, Goose.
Hello, Goose.
Come on, Pete, talk to me, Goose.
You did the exact same joke last week.
I never. Told you. No.
What did geese say?
Meh.
No, that's
You never play Al McDonald with him.
Do you know, there's a friend of
What
mine...
did they call me at school?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called. Dominic.
My mate from the Dominican, he can do a really good donkey, right?
Yeah, I think we've
I
heard
can't
this.
do it, right? But
Yeah.
apparently today, of all days, today, when I'm feeling my lowest, I was this morning, he decided to show me his cockerel. not that. But he showed me his cockerel, and what he done was he went... started beating his chest, and then made that noise.
Was it like a
What the
cock-a-doodle
fuck
doo?
was that? It was a funny moment.
Your life makes me happy.
It does. Oh, news just in, boys. A bit of traffic news for you, if you've finished.
Okay. We haven't there.
The M6 bridge has been closed due to zombies.
M6 bridge. There's actually only one bridge on the...
That was at Junction 10, sorry.
M6.
M6
Every
Junction
100
10,
miles
sorry.
is the M6. And the one bridge they've got is closed. So, look out for that on your way home, ladies and gentlemen, if you have to use the M6 bridge.
I think I'm dyslexic, I really do. I must miss things on my little
You
computer
just-
that I don't have that's imaginary.
Got another bit of news. Local news, lads.
Yeah.
There's a new darts-themed bar opened in Birmingham.
Wow.
Yeah, called...
Has it got a cool darts pun name?
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
Bullseye.
Have a guess. You can't say
Bullseye
Ockies.
beers.
What did you say?
Ockies.
Ockies. Now,
Darts.
Doubles.
well done. Now, darts. Bar. Bar of darts.
Double tops.
Now, these are all good.
Treble 20.
Now, I'll tell you, this is a good one. Flight Club.
Flight cum.
Is that what he says?
Flight Club.
Flight club.
Oh,
Oh, is it flight cum?
that's what I heard.
You absolutely said flight cum.
I did hear that as well. I did, yeah.
Flight cum. Did I say it wrong as well?
Right, Cub.
And what's the first rule of flight cum?
Never at the way.
Get the name
It's
right.
a nightmare to get out of your
Keep
trousers.
your mouth shut.
Bring a toffee hammer.
There's a dark theme bar open called Flight Club.
Flight club. That is
Of
really
course,
clever.
it's name. That's changing name because nobody can say it. Flight Club. Apparently, it's a
is really
chain.
good.
They've got them
That
down
is
south.
really good, yeah.
Yeah, and he said you go in. I've seen a picture, and it's all done at like a Victorian fairground. So you got like the carousel horses on the wall.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
it's all lit up with the. You got lights.
Let's go. Let's do a Monica's review of Flight Club.
Flight Club. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
You like
Let's go.
darts.
I'm
You
up
like
for that.
darts.
I'm up
Good
for
at
that.
darts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks alright.
You don't have to bring our own
I
darts
am
as
a
well.
4-time STD world champion.
I'm a one-time STD world champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what STD stands for? Because you said a couple of rancid whoos at the minute.
It's actually Stu's tournament darts. It's a much smaller consideration than the PDC.
It makes even less sense now than what it stands for.
Yeah, well, we had to think of something to spell it STD.
Of course you did. It was a joking name.
That's it. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So you went to your bar, yeah? The bar.
Yeah.
What's your cocktail? What's your first opening cocktail?
Oh, I don't really know many
Mine.
cocktails.
Yeah.
My favourite cocktail is a White Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I think is vodka, Tia Maria for that sort of caffeine kick, and milk. I think it's white
Milk.
just
A White Russian.
a White Russian
Oh, yeah,
and
mate.
ice.
I don't really know.
Nice. But they are very, very more. I can just neck them.
Yeah.
Because it's just like sort of cold milky coffee that gets you pissed.
Yeah.
It is.
Can you drink cream liqueur?
I'm not a liqueur kind of person.
'Cause that sounds like it's quite-
drinking shampoo.
That sounds like quite a thick drink.
No, it's not
it
cream.
not?
It's just normal milk. Yeah.
What's a snowball?
Yeah, snowball is Advocar.
That's not a cocktail, is it?
No, it's something Nan's drunk in the
Yeah, you can
70s.
buy that.
Yeah, my mum used to drink that.
If you went into a posh bar and asked
Sex
for a
on the beach.
snowball, you like Sex on the Beach?
I don't know. If I was going to ask for one for my first one, that'd be the one I'd ask for. I'd try Sex on the Beach.
You've never had a cocktail?
No.
I quite like a woohoo.
Woohoo, yeah.
Well, I have had a cocktail, but I don't know.
Well,
years ago.
a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
There's a basic cocktail.
Oh, right, okay. I like gin.
That's a very the basic form.
All right,
cocktail.
yeah, I'll have an atomic. I'll have one of them.
Are you making that?
Atomic.
Yeah, I'm going to make it up myself.
All right. Yeah. I like espresso martinis at the minute. A very popular there my way.
Are they?
Yeah.
They? Right. And what's in an espresso martini? Is it
You have 2 parts vodka,
2 parts vodka?
1 part coffee,
Like we could describe you like that.
2 parts vodka,
2 parts vodka.
1 part pizza.
It's 2/3 vodka, 2/3 alcohol.
Yeah, it's vodka, coffee liqueur,
Yeah.
or Tia Maria, something of that
Yeah.
thing, and espresso coffee, freshly. So you do it warm,
right, okay.
put it in a shaker with some ice, put the warm coffee in. You got to shake it, within an inch of its life with some ice.
yeah.
But it is hard, sort of way it goes.
It's hard work.
But it gets you very, very drunk, and it tastes very, very nice. So that's
Yeah, but how many of them do you get to before you can't do it no more?
about 3.
Yeah.
So what's a porn star martini?
That is passion fruit liqueur.
Ah.
How do you know all these?
Can I drink?
To excess.
I drink, therefore I know.
But you don't know cocktails like these. What's ridiculous?
It's vodka, passion fruit liqueur, and it differs. You can do it with pineapple juice or pineapple, not cauliflower juice. What the fuck is that? Passion fruit,
Please not.
passion fruit juice, and prosecco. Top it up with prosecco.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Which is the sort of drink du jour. Is it still, or is it losing its?
I think it's still popular. I think because of the prosecco.
Yeah. Because you see, when I
It's
went.
so in right now. I think everybody's loving it out prosecco. So the prosecco.
Yeah, but you
cocktails-
see, I remember when everybody was loving White Lightning.
Ah, that's that's cheap,
Not
nasty.
White Lightning. What am I thinking of?
No,
Diamond
guys.
White. Sorry.
Same under the bridge down the town.
Where I come from, women love White Lightning. I don't mean White Lightning. I mean Diamond White.
Yeah,
You can't get that
Which
no more.
actually
it's cider, isn't it?
it just tastes like prosecco. My memory of Diamond White is when I taste prosecco. I don't see the fascination in it.
When I
No,
taste
Diamond White
prosecco.
Have you ever seen George Formby?
Yeah, I've seen.
He'd have said like that.
Not live. Hey, washing me roof.
I am in the company of 2 of the best impressionists in the country.
You are blessed. It's like
You'll
John
remember
Coleshaw and another famous impressionist.
Alistair McGowan.
Alistair, is that the other one?
That's
Yes,
the
the thin one.
Yeah.
I'll break out my Greedo one of these days. One of these days.
Okay.
It is
I
not
need to
today.
practice it first.
I can't do any impressions.
I used to be able to do impressions. I do more just voices than anything. It's not really impressions.
What do you think an impression is?
It's a voice of somebody famous. I don't really do famous voices. I just do a voice is what I'm saying. I just do
I see what you mean.
silly voices. You know, like you can talk like this all freaking night. Yeah,
And who's that?
that's brilliant. It's not anybody. It's just a silly voice.
I control that if I want to, but it doesn't mean it
Ah.
sounds like anybody. Other
Well, I can talk like that as well. You shut your freaking mouth.
Well, something we haven't talked about, and I know from past experience, the two of you will have been absolutely frothing with excitement at the Cricket World Cup
Oh, yeah.
final.
Absolutely no idea.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
Well done
thank
to the
you.
boys
Well
in
done
England.
to England. This is the second World Cup I've seen England win. They won the Rugby World Cup in 2003,
Yeah.
and we've now won the Cricket World Cup.
Yep, we are current world champions.
And it was the most exciting thing I think I've ever seen.
Was it a good
on the
game?
telly.
Yeah, because
It was bizarre. It was bizarre. It was like a badly written film.
Yeah.
It really was something else. We were down, we were out. Really, we don't, because you see, this cricket is a limited overs. You don't play till everybody's bowled out.
Right, yeah.
Each side has got 50 overs, so 300 balls.
Yeah.
To score as many runs as they can. And New Zealand had set quite a low score, but we were struggling to sort of even get that far. And we were just about keeping up with them, but we were running out of balls, and it was sort of, we're going to lose this. We're not going to do it. There isn't enough balls left for us to score.
right on the nail.
And then what can only be described as a miracle.
Yeah.
Literally, a miracle happened. We scored a 6. I think we needed 15 off 5
Yep.
balls. So 3 runs off every ball. Yeah. And scored a 6. Ben Stokes had stayed at his crease and scored about 70, something like that. And then because every ball counted, they went for 2 on the next shot, and he was going to be out. Petey was going to be out.
Yeah.
If you'd have seen him, you'd have gone, lads,
He's
he's
got
out.
it, yeah.
He's out. So he dived forward to throwing his bat towards the crease just to be in.
Yeah.
As he did, the ball came in, hit his bat, and then went for an extra 4 runs. Giving
Right,
us
man.
another 6.
Oh, wow.
So now
I wish I'd
we've
been
got
there.
3 runs left. We needed 3 runs. We've got 3 balls left.
Yeah.
And I think on the very last ball, we needed 2 runs from 1 ball, and we did it.
No way.
We got 2 runs and
That
drew
was
level.
close as well.
So then it went to something called a super over,
Yeah.
which is the cricket equivalent of a penalty shootout.
Right, okay.
So both teams faces 6 balls, and then whoever's got the highest score wins.
Yeah.
At the end of the 6 balls, England and New Zealand had both got 15 again,
Yeah.
but because England had hit more boundaries in their over, they won.
So the one on that decision?
On
Yeah.
that technicality,
Exciting times.
New Zealand knew that they had to get 16 or more. 15 wasn't going to be enough because they knew this had happened, and they only got 15. We stumped them on the very last
Well
ball.
done. Well done.
Yeah, yeah. Big up now.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been into cricket, but well done. It's another England win.
It is. It's it's not
Talk
just
it
a
up.
win. It's
I don't
World
care what they're
Cup.
playing.
We're world champions, which is great.
But you know what I've come across, what I've noticed, and this happened. It's a phenomenon you only get when you've got like national sporting competitions like this. It's the same when we were doing well in the football.
Yeah.
We got to the semis, and you get 1 or 2 people, friends on your Facebook
Yeah.
feeds, who are then everybody's excited. People who aren't into football. I'm not particularly into
Yeah,
football.
because you all get together by that time.
Yeah,
don't you?
and people are changing their profile pictures and putting England flags, and it's coming home.
Yeah.
Was everywhere,
It just grows, doesn't it?
and it's people who try and detract from it.
Yeah.
You know, well, you've not beat anybody every good,
No.
have we? You know, if we were playing proper teams, we'd lose. We'd be
Yeah, you always get them arseholes, don't you?
Them arseholes.
Them rat bags.
bags.
And I've actually had a row with one, with a rat bag.
Yeah.
A proper rat bag row.
Proper rat bag row.
Wicked.
This was Roland rat bag. This was.
Hey!
There you go.
See?
There's an impression. So anyway, I'd like to say, well done, England cricket team.
Yep.
World champions.
Yep. Cucumber sandwiches for tea and a little bit of champers, I bet.
I bet. I'll wager.
I'll tell you something.
On my life.
You and Fluffers waft those cucumber sandwiches down like nobody's business.
Well, lads, I think the generator is starting to.
Is it
to
that
pack
time
up.
To dim.
I've had a look. With the last bit of power, I've checked our mailbox at monicaspod@gmail.com.
Is there anything for me?
And there isn't anything
Well, do you know
further
what?
this evening.
Leave the internet on,
Yeah.
and then if there's any more, they'll just pop in. They'll
just pop in.
Just pop in.
So if you've got any zombie updates,
or any updates,
zomdates,
Or if you want to ask Al any questions.
Then please get in touch with the Monicas here at monicaspod@gmail.com. And we'll read your message out on the next podcast. But until then, we'll say good night from Al.
I'm available for birthdays.
Good night from Pete.
I'm not available for birthdays.
And I'm just available. So until next time, good night, good luck, and whatever you do,
Don't go outside.